Stop forcing more squats. If you are over 50 and your glutes are getting flatter even though you stay active, the problem may not be your age. It may be your pelvis. Today, I am showing you 3 movements. They help address one of the most overlooked causes of glute weakness after 50. No gym, no equipment. Just the right movements in the right order. Stay with me through the 3rd exercise. That one is the missing key to filling in those hollow, flat sides of the hips. Many standard gym workouts miss it completely. But first, let us try something together. Go ahead and stand up for a second. Place your thumbs right on the front of your hip bones. You will feel those bony peaks. Now, take a quick look in the mirror. Is one thumb sitting a little higher than the other? Does one side of your hip look a bit flatter or more hollow? If they are not level, do not worry. It happens. But here's the thing. That little tilt is basically switching off your muscles every single time you train. When your hips are slightly out of balance, your brain can stop sending the right signal to your glutes. So, your lower back, your hip flexors, and your thighs step in to compensate. They start doing all the work instead. It is more like a bad phone connection between your brain and your backside. The signal just is not getting through. Here is why that matters. Your pelvis is the structural foundation of your entire lower body. When it is correctly balanced, your glutes can fire effectively. They can respond to training. But after 50, life just kind of settles in. Years of sitting or driving cause the pelvis to tilt or rotate. It is very subtle. You will not feel it happening. There is no big pain signal. What happens instead is that your glutes go on vacation. Over time, they weaken. They flatten. They disconnect from movement entirely. This is why you can do squats, bridges, and daily walks and still see almost no change. Your body is not broken. Far from it. The muscle is simply not receiving the signal it needs. You don't need to force it. Doing more repetitions is not the answer. We just have to get that foundation level first. Movement research has suggested this connection clearly. Individuals with a slight pelvic tilt show significantly reduced glute activation, even during standard exercises. We have to restore the balance. We have to rebuild the connection that tells your glutes to fire. We are talking about real-world strength today. The kind that helps you get out of a chair easily, or lean over to pick up the grandkids without a second thought. That is exactly what these 3 exercises are designed to do. Exercise 1 is the wall hinge with lateral shift. This is not a strength drill. It is a retraining drill. It gets your foundation level again. Find a bit of empty wall. Stand about 6 to 8 inches in front of it. Face away from the wall. Set your feet shoulder width apart. Give your toes a tiny turn inward. This opens the back of the hips. Keep your knees soft. Place your hands gently on your hips. Now, hinge at the hips. Push back until your glutes lightly tap the wall. Your torso will lean slightly forward. Keep your back nice and long. From here, slowly shift your hips over to the left. Use no momentum. Take it slow. You should feel your right glute begin to wake up. Good. Return to the middle. Now, shift your hips to the right. Feel the left side kick in. Return to the center, then stand back up. Do 8 to 10 repetitions, 2 sets total. Here is the important part. This is a hip shift, not a torso twist. If your shoulders or your nose are moving side to side, slow down immediately. Let the pelvis do the work. That distinction is everything. Keep your upper body still. You should feel a clear, distinct effort right on the outer side of the hip. If you feel it there, you are doing it perfectly. Now that the connection is working again, let us add some actual strength. The kind that helps you stay steady when unloading the trunk after a Costco run. Exercise 2 is the wall-facing squat with calf raise. Stand facing the wall. Stay about 6 to 8 inches away. Set your feet slightly wider than your hips. Angle your toes out about 10 to 15 degrees. Rest both hands lightly on the wall at shoulder height. Lower into a squat with control. Keep your chest tall. Keep your knees tracking over your toes. Aim for a 45 to 60 degree angle at the thigh. Do not force the depth. At the bottom, rise onto your toes with deliberate control. Hold it there for 1 to 2 seconds. Feel that? Lower your heels back down. Then press through your feet and return to standing. Do 10 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Keep your knees gently pressing outward the whole time. Here is a crucial tip to avoid a very common mistake. Do not let your face or your knees bump into the wall. That wall is just there to keep you honest. Here is something most people do not realize. When you squat normally, your body instinctively leans forward to balance its weight. That forward shift puts the load directly onto your knees. The wall prevents that forward collapse. It forces the load onto your glutes instead. And remember, if you feel this mostly in your knees, your weight has moved too far forward. Step back slightly. Keep your chest tall. The primary effort must be felt in the back of your hips and your glutes. All right, last one. Now we target the specific muscle responsible for the shape, the one most people are missing. Exercise 3 is standing hip abduction with pelvic control. Most regular exercises load the big glute muscle well, but they neglect the gluteus medius. That is the muscle on the outer hip. It is the primary driver of the rounded shape. It fills in the hollow. It helps strengthen the side hip area that supports balance, stability, and a more confident stride. Compound movements do not reach it directly. This movement does. Stand next to a wall or a sturdy chair for support. Feet hip-width apart. Stand tall. No leaning. Before you lift your leg, just tuck your belly in a tiny bit. It is like setting the parking brake. It anchors your pelvis in place. Lift your outer leg slowly to the side. Keep your foot flexed or neutral. Pause for 1 second at the top. Then lower it back down with complete, unhurried control. No rushing. The way down is just as important as the way up. Do 10 to 12 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets. Here is the most important rule for this movement. Do not chase height. If your torso leans, the lower back has already taken over. A small, clean lift is better than a high, sloppy lift. We aren't trying to join the circus here. Quality matters far more than height. You want to feel a clear, focused effort right in the side of your hip. If that muscle starts to fatigue around repetition 8 or 9, you have found the exact right spot. These 3 movements work together as a team. The sequence is intentional. The first gets your foundation level again. It rebuilds the signal. The second gives you functional strength with the body properly aligned. The third isolates the exact muscle responsible for shape. Do this 2 to 3 times a week, consistently. You are not just training your glutes. You are building structural integrity for the next 2 decades. Most people notice the change in how they move first, in how stable they feel walking across the yard, in how easy it is getting out of a chair, or stepping off a curb. Pay attention to that. It means the system is working. Look, we all just want to keep doing our thing, right? If this video gave you clarity, hit the like button. I would genuinely like to know where you are starting from. Leave a comment below. What has been holding you back? If you are ready to reclaim your strength, subscribe to Strong After 50. Join our community, and please, share this with a friend. Especially that one buddy who still wants to be out there mowing their own lawn. We are building the foundation to move freely and trust your body again. Let's build a stronger future together. I will see you in the next video. Oh, one quick thing before we go. The content on Strong After 50 is for educational purposes. I am not a doctor. It is not medical advice. We are all built a little differently. So always consult your healthcare provider before starting a new exercise plan. Better safe, right? Your safety and your health always come first.